Hello.
Previously on T-Man 978.
I am reviewing Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron trilogy. Voyager class Starscream right here.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
You know what it is, Siege Soundwave. This is my boombox mode. I'll just show this off real quickly, and then he's going to automatically be a robot. But yeah, imagine him with a little handle here, and that would be the boombox. He has an antenna. Only problem is if he had cassettes, they'd fall straight slam out because there's nothing there stopping that from opening all the way. In his robot mode, he looks awesome. Out of the 3 Voyager class figures I found all at once in that toy hunt I just did, he is the most satisfying. I don't have too many complaints with him as far as him and his robot mode. Like, he's straight solid and doesn't have things falling apart, but he's not completely 100% rainbows and butterflies. I wish I could see that, but he is definitely awesome. Let me show this off first. He can actually push his own button. They have his finger molded like that, and he can actually articulate his arm enough to push that. And it's cool that they have spring-loaded gimmicks in a Transformer again. Like, they've taken that out of a lot of Transformers, or it's been gone for a while because every character used to have a spring-loaded gun, but this one doesn't. I mean, they haven't been in recent years, is what I'm trying to say. Anywho, let's get the issues out of the way first, because they're few and far between. One, hollowness right there. There's no cover because the hand just goes inside of there, and they decided not to mold in a cover. Another issue, the shoulder cannon does not peg in here tight at all, like at friggin' all. And when you put it straight, it does bump into this right here. So you have to get it into the groove and keep it like that. Or, oddly enough, this part isn't attached, and I guess they did this on purpose, but it's not pinned. You can rock it back like that, but when you rock it forward, you see that it's like coming detached. It does take some effort to get that out of there, but they didn't design it in such a way where it does rotate smoothly. I don't know why they did that. It's like the intention was for them to do that, but then they didn't. But basically, you could swing that back, put this on the shoulder, and now we don't have to worry about that bumping, and he can see better. He has yellow light piping right there. And a normal lighting, it would be glowing even more than that. He doesn't have wrist rotation, which sucks. But other than that, everything else I really like. The face looks like this up close. The mask kind of reminds me of what it looked like in the Bumblebee movie. I don't know if that's on purpose. It probably is on purpose. The chest detail, or inside of the chest, looks like that. I like the paint down here. That is very, very nice. Whatever that pink is, it maybe because it's on the silver paint, looks really nice. The wear and tear is nice. This cockpit puts detail on the back of his butt, which is cool. So he has paint not only in the front, but paint on the back. You could look at these as rocket thrusters, and that confirms that Soundwave should be able to fly in this mode. Of course, he does have the port, so he is compatible with the weaponizers and Battlemaster effects and whatnot. Maybe he's not, because I can't get this to go in there. But he should be. He's compatible with the weaponizers, but I can't get this to, yeah, I got that one in there, but this one doesn't stay well in this foot. But anywhere he has ports, he should be able to put things like this. He has little grooves for a laser beak to stand on, and of course the peg for the post that Laserbeak has, which I do not have Laserbeak and Ravage, unfortunately. Did not see any pre-orders for them that's at a good price, and I'm not paying freaking $20 for a $10 set because I'm cheap. But yeah, cool. Let's go into the articulation. Head can rock up and down and rotate, pivot and whatnot. I showed this off. Arm does this, it rotates. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, nothing in the wrist. Waist does this. Legs kick all the way out to the side like that. Come forward. This panel comes forward to accommodate that. Goes all the way back, but he has that bump right there on the back of the leg. Swivel right there above the knee. Knee bends 90 degrees. Ankle pivot. And the ankle does shift forward the tiniest bit. I wish it could shift forward more than that. The way it's molded, it can accommodate shifting forward more than that. Or the way it's designed, yeah, it can't accommodate that, so that's unfortunate. And if you want to get clever, you can lift this up, and he can have a convincing ab crunch that I most definitely use for my poses. I love ab crunch. I wish every figure ever had ab crunch, but they don't, unfortunately. But as you can see, he has his typical weapons. I showed that one off. This actually does go in there, and it clicks forward, so that'll stay out. And he has this thing right here on his back. You can fold it up like this, and now he has another weapon with a scope. And this should fit on there. And this fits on there if you don't make sure you hold it while you're plugging it. Yeah, pretty much all these guys have at least one of these knobs on their shoulders, so it can look like they're getting blasted if you have a better effect that looks like a blast effect. So yeah, can't really complain with them. Now this serves another purpose. You can take his sonic cannon, that's what this is called. Well, actually no, this is the concussion blaster, and this is the sonic cannon, and this is the blitz charge blaster. You can take this, plug that into there, plug this into here, and now it's called, hold on a second, Sonic Concussion Mega Blaster. So now he just has this long ass gun, which I guess has the power of both weapons. And how does he hold it? They show him holding it like this, since it can rotate on the peg. And he has double jointed elbows. He can hold it like this. They had him holding it even more awkward than I had, but there you go with that. What else you can do with this thing right here, which I forgot the name already, is look at what it looks like. I forgot who showed me this. Oh, I think I saw it online. Extra Zero suggested putting his blade gun on his back, but this looks just like the G1 over the shoulder cannon right there. So there's that. So more than likely this thing was specifically designed for Megatron or for some other robot to handle. And it's cool that they threw that in with this Soundwave, who is already a substantial figure. So it's awesome that they threw in 3 weapons with him. If he would have came with the mini cons or cassette cons on top of that, that would have been epic. Here's this comparison right here. Shockwave and Soundwave are roughly about the same height. Starscream and Soundwave, I think, are the same height. Megatron is definitely the tallest. Yeah, let me lower this some more. Yeah, they're about the same height. Megatron is the tallest, and he's the bulkiest, but he does feel the most hollow out of all of these figures, to be honest. But I don't know, maybe they're throwing us a bone. He does come with 2 weapons, and he has big weapons, and the other weapon does transform. So I don't know how they do the cost. Maybe they put extra into some figures than they do others, but yeah, these 2 right here, they have more engineering, it feels like, as far as their articulation and whatnot, but they also have the least amount of pins. And I think Starscream, I forgot to mention this in Starscream's review, he actually has actual screws. I don't see many screws, like on the back of his legs. You don't see many screws in all the rest of the figures. Like, I don't see any screws on Soundwave. It's mostly pins or Shockwave. Megatron does have some screws. I did see one. Where did I see it? Well, I thought I saw it. Yeah, Starscream has screws, and none of the other guys seem to have screws. None of the other figures at all. So that's something worth noting. Here he is next to Optimus Prime. So if you think these guys should be in scale with each other, they're not. But this is a good scale based upon the Sunbow chart. I just put a lamp above here, and now we can see his eyes lit up a bit more than they were. They look a lot less dead. Transformation kind of reminds me of some of the Titans Returns dudes, but push that in there like that. One thing that's unfortunate is this sometimes doesn't, it's like no real locking point for that. So that'll be, now that I'm trying to show it off, it's not doing it, but trust me, the slightest bump in that will pop back out. But take these out, fix that if you twisted it like I did. We can go ahead and rotate the legs this way. Open this panel up. Pull it out, pull that out. Shove the foot in there and wrap that around. Same thing over here. Bring this like this, peg that together, and go ahead and lift these panels up. They have 2 peg holes that goes into these 2 pegs on the back of his legs. Well, basically just leave it like this because we need to start working on the upper body up here. Take these things, and you can leave these on his shoulders as shoulder mounted cannons. Take his hands, fold them in. I'm going to rotate that like this. Take the back, pull that out, bring this down, lift this all the way up, put the head in there like this. Did I show? I don't remember mentioning this, but I pushed that down. Bring this down, up, over top of this. Now we can peg these down. You can unaccordion that fake ab crunch thing and put these pegs into the holes right here. Take the arms, bring them this way. There's a peg right here that goes into this area, and this needs to rotate this way, and this needs to come forward. Same thing with this. Rotate this, bring that forward, and the arms peg together and this pegs together. So now we need to rotate this, put this into that orientation. You do have to worry because, like I said, these don't have as many pins as the other figures. This can pop off either here or at the base. Then you can take the concussion blaster and the sonic cannon, put it in whatever orientation you want. And here you are with his little space satellite mode, or some people are calling it a battleship. It does have like a little fake cockpit, even though I can argue that maybe that isn't a cockpit. But I would say that this is a military satellite drone type situation where it has guns there, guns up there, maybe guns or something comes out of there, or the sound can be amplified right there. And it reminds me of the Titans Returns figures because it's just a flat slab. This still functions, and there you are with that. It doesn't really much look like anything because it's just a plain satellite, just like his tape cassette mode where that's just was a box. Now he does have a secondary mode. You can take the arms, detach them from there, kind of put this back into robot mode position, unpeg these, put the legs back in the front, bring the foot back out, rotate the legs backward, put this on there, bring the arms back up, rotate this way, and bring the elbows need to be able to bend in. And basically there's a peg hole there and some pegs on the back. We need to peg the peg into the hole in his wrist, so bend at the front gray part of the elbow. Lean him forward, and here he is in his light post mode, or maybe it's some type of cannon situation where it's like a defense cannon, so it can swivel around, beaming light on the Autobots and shooting them as they walk by. But this is hidden in the under flap of the box of his packaging. Here it is right here. And if you have a black light, you can see it like right here on his legs. In fact, I can kind of see it right there. But all of these boxes have hidden messages and whatnot in it. But this one, they just decided to go all out and just put it right there, make it obvious. I wonder if the other boxes have their hidden message right there. That would be cool. Because not everybody has black lights. Maybe that is a thing. Nope, just check Starscream and the hidden message isn't there. It would be nice if they just put the hidden message right there for people that don't have black lights. Like, why didn't they think about that? Like, you can kind of make it I see a Decepticon symbol right here. But whatever this is right here, I can only vaguely make that out. So, yeah. That's a cool little extra right there. That goes beyond the little decoder strip, the red decoder strip where you can sell the tech specs. But man, not everybody has a black light, so they should have came out with a different method to get these hidden messages out there. Anywho, I love this Soundwave. He is completely retro. I wish it could become a more traditional boombox. I wish they would have maybe came up with a different alternate mode so he would have been able to accommodate the traditional boombox, but they went with a little space satellite thing. So, but either way, I'm just happy to have a Soundwave that has a G1 accurate looking robot mode. And oh yeah, I didn't show off this little gun attached to him in vehicle mode or alternate mode. It's because damn near all the ports are covered besides these two ports, so it's like nowhere to store that. But like I said, I don't feel gypped. He comes with a ton of accessories, It would have been nice if he came with one of his cassettes, like if he came with Buzzsaw again. That would have been really retro. But with what you do get, I don't feel gypped. And I'm pretty sure they're going to release Buzzsaw separately at some point, because you know they love repaints. Anywho, thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos.